Working, right. No! Sorry I didn't stream yesterday, but... things... Anyway, back to day 2. See how my voice gives out again.
Well, hello. I didn't expect anyone to visit me in such a dank place as this. It's really quite moving. Not you, stinking lawyer! I hope you die! Have you come to laugh? Yes, laugh at the fallen Miss May!
No, not really. There's something I wanted to ask.
Unfortunately, there is nothing I want to be asked. Haven't you done enough questioning, you spiky head?
Here we go again. Please, you're scaring the security guard.
So, what is it you wish to ask of me then?
For starters, how did you get to be so totally whacked? How about the man who stayed with you in your hotel room? Can you tell me about him? Where is he? Come on.
No way, Jose.
Maybe if I had something to get her to talk. Why did you place a wiretap on Mia's phone?
When you say it like that, it sounds so cold, so criminal.
Tapping people's phones is a crime, Miss May.
Oh, and I suppose you learned that in lawyer school, Creep.
This woman is impossible to talk to. Say, why are you so angry? I mean, you don't look like a bad person.
Oh, that does it. Bottom-feeding, scum-sucking lawyer.
Bottom? I can't tell. Does she have a thing against lawyers or just against me? I don't know why I came here first. I'm actually doing now. Ah, welcome, sir. Quite the performance today, if I dare say so myself. Oh, thanks. Sorry for putting you on the spot like that. No, not at all, sir. Your efforts today can only help the gate waters rip, as they say. Huh? Rep? Yes, our reputation will swell as the hotel where the murderer used a wiretap. We can charge a premium for the room, of course. It will be great for business, sir. Whoa. Miss May hasn't been charged with murder. I too will become famous. The bellboy who brought the murderer iced coffee. Why do I feel like we're both stuck in the same bad dream? So, you are our honoured guest. Please let me know if there is anything I can bring you. About Miss May. Oh, her, sir? Not to boast, but I knew the moment I saw her. She do it, I said. Do what? I'm starting to think the most suspicious person here is this guy. I wanted to ask you about the man who was with Miss May. Ah, yes. He struck me as a real lady killer, if you pardon the expression. I knew it from the moment I saw him, sir. He and I are of the same ilk. We both carry the scent of danger. There, we are in total agreement, Mr. Psycho Bellboy. If you had a photo of that man, I'm quite sure I could identify him. Photo. Could you tell me about this hotel? Absolutely. And on that subject, I have an excellent idea, sir. Currently, this hotel is known as the Gatewater. I propose that we add a subtitle. A subtitle? The Gatewater Hotel, Murder Manor. Well, what do you think? Sounds great. Whatever floats your tea set. There's still a screwdriver stuck in that drawer. Please leave that as it is, sir. That's the drawer of terror, hiding place of the murderer's wiretap. It's set to become one of the most popular attractions here. This guy's serious. I don't believe it. Looks like forensics is taking the day off today. Detective Gumshoe's nowhere in sight. Police really gave this place a working over. I doubt there are any valuable clues left. Suppose it can't hurt to take a look around, though. The sky is blue, and so am I. There's that hotel right across the way. Mia's favourite potted plant. Guess I'll have to water it now. An old movie poster. Apparently this was the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it. I'll have to check it out one of these days. Mia's desk. Perfectly clean as always. The only thing it's missing is Mia. You couldn't cram more legal books in here, even if you wanted to. All the cases that the chief worked on are filed here. Are some of the files missing? Nah, I'm imagining things. That it? Yep. Huh? Looks like Grossberger's out today. Again. Maybe he's avoiding me for some reason. Wait a second. Wasn't there a giant painting hanging on that wall? Yeah. It was a painting of... Wasn't it? It wasn't a very memorable painting anyhow. Was it Fisherman? What's this? Old photos? There are two lying here. Something's been written in pencil on the backs. DL6 Incident, Exhibit A. DL6 Incident, Exhibit B. Let's take a look at these. Sure I've seen this person somewhere. Perhaps I'll borrow this photo. I'm sure no one will miss just one little photo. And it might be a valuable clue. I'll take it for now. I think I should have taken the other one. Take a look at this photo. That's him, Detective. I'm the lawyer. Oh, I know that. I just wanted to say detective once. You know how it is. No, I don't. Without a doubt, that is the man who checked in with Miss April May. How about I write an affidavit swearing that that's him? An affidavit? This guy is way too excited about this. Well, sure, why not? Yes, I've always wanted to write an affidavit, sir. From henceforth I will be known as the bellboy who swore the affidavit. Just hurry up and write it. Not even Miss May can play dumb to this.
You again? Can't you take a hint and stay gone?
Hey, the only reason I'm back here is because you won't talk to me.
Oh, so it's my fault now. You don't just have spiky hair, you also have a spiky heart.
That does it. When this case is done, I'm shaving my head. Have a look at this.
Look, I've said several times I'm not telling you. Where did you...
Aha, a reaction. This is him, isn't it?
What? Who? When? Why?
It is him. This is the man who stayed in your hotel room the night of the murder.
No, that's not right.
Nice try, Miss Cooperative.
Do you have any proof that was him? Yeah, proof. Show me proof.
So close. Could you have a look at this?
What's that?
The bellboy's affidavit. It tells us everything he saw, such as the man you checked in with, who was most definitely this guy. Now I'm getting somewhere. Let's save. This is it. All or nothing. Time to do a little bluff. No use playing dumb, if indeed that it's an act. If you don't talk, I'm taking this info to the press.
What?
Even though he should have been witness to the murder, your little friend was missing. I'm sure the press would have a field day with his reputation.
Oh, fine, I'll talk. You win, lawyer. Yes.
Man, that felt good. It's great to be alive.
Why are you pumping your fist in the air?
Now, tell me about the man you were with.
That man, he's my boss. Wright, the president of the information gathering conglomerate Blue Corp.
Wright? Information gathering?
Well, I suppose you could call it a detective agency.
So this is the man that was with you the night of the murder.
I'm scared to talk. I don't want to end up like her.
It's okay. I just asked Mr. White himself. Can you tell me where Blue Corp is located? Mr. Red White, at last. Finally a lead on this guy. If April May couldn't have done it, that leaves him. Time to take action. What's with the surreal decor? Welcome. Please furnish me with the title of your personage. What the? Your name. What's your name? I was just incredibly asking the title that you go by. Right. Feelings right. Incredibly? Mr. Wright, is it? Right, I see. Splendiferous. Perhaps I have intimidated you with my gigantic vocabulary. What is this guy's problem? I'm Red White, CEO of Blue Corp, you know, corporate expansion official. My business dealings bring me into contact with the elite of the elite. So I'm afraid I am not used to conversing with the wordily challenged. What a fruitcake. Let me guess. You are an attorney fresh out of law school, are you not? That's the only explanation for why you would come to meet me like this. What does he mean by that? No matter. So, what business does a mighty lawyer have with a man such as myself? Yikes, this guy's arrogance meter is off the scale. Haven't I seen this somewhere? Is this a replica? Ridiculosity! I have no interest in anything but originals. That right there is a bona fide original, worth 5 million for sure. Miss May is an employee of Blue Corp, is she not? Correct. She was my secretariat. What a shock it was to hear what she has done. What she has done? You mean the wiretap? Indeed. She is paid to answer phones. Tapping them is not in her job description. She does gather information for us as part of her duties. But I assure you, we do not condone illegal methods. It is inevitable that she would do this. Sounds like he's trying to turn Miss May into a scapegoat. On the night of the murder, were you in April May's hotel room? Who can say? I seldom pay attention to mundane details such as time and place. My motto is, don't worry, be happy. Still, Mr. White, the hotel bellboy has stated on the record that he does remember you very clearly. No matter. The bellboy can say what he pleases. I still won't talk to you. If you want me to speak, put me on the witness stand. Although I doubt you'd be capable of doing that. He raises a good question, actually. Why didn't the prosecution call him as a witness? He should have seen the same thing as April May. The police, the courts. To me they are mere toys, playthings for my amusement. What kind of company is Blue Corp anyway? Well, excellent question. We buy and sell various kinds of information. We are a company of the future, you might say. We are the future. Sell information? In just 10 years, I built this business up into the grand office you see now. In case you were wondering, Blue Corp was named after the colour blue. I, Red White of Blue Corp, as founder and CEO, named it so. And why, you ask? Because I like the colour blue, of course. Fantabulistic, is it not? There's something that's been bothering me. Yes, what might that be? That big painting on the wall over there. I've seen it before. You know, I've actually seen that painting before. Oh? Just yesterday, actually. Your point being? A point is simple. Rather, my question is simple. Why is that painting hanging on your wall? Mr. Wrong, was it? Right. It appears you do not fully grasp your position here. I ask again, who are you? A lawyer? No, my feeble friend, a mere lawyer. Worth nothing, zilch, zippo, nada. Just like that sorry excuse for an attorney, Groddyburger. What? Ugh. Oof. He punched me. Well, Mr. Lawyer, what will you do, eh? Charge me with assault? Charge away. I welcome it, for it is you who will be found guilty. What? Heed my exposition. The police, the courts, they all do my bidding. So you say. No wonder. Is that kind of control really possible? I don't expect you to understand. It is a world beyond your comprehension. You came here from Groddyburgers, I presume? Mr. Grossberg's, yes. Then you must ask him, why is it that this painting of his hangs here? Perhaps then he will tell you. Perhaps he will explain how a man can live life purely for personal profit. Go now, skedaddle. There is nothing more to discuss. I don't think he's noticed me standing here. Maybe I should clear my throat? Ahem.
Numbering the hold-up-ups. Oh, no.
What's wrong? You look so pensive, like an old man at the end of his days.
I'm not senile yet. I was just thinking about this whole mess.
Something's really bothering him, that much is clear. So, you came to see the trial?
Yes, I did. Something was bothering me all last night, you see. Couldn't get a wink of sleep.
Really? What was that?
Well, you see, it's just me sister, that poor girl. My boy, I owe you my thanks, truly. I don't know what I would have done if things had gone poorly for the girl.
I asked before, but why did you refuse a request for defense? I think I have a right to know.
Right, Mr. Wright? No, I'm sorry, it's just I need more time to think about it, my boy.
You seem troubled about something. Start to have a feeling I know what it is. So, I paid Blue Corp a visit.
Oh, I see.
Mr. Grossberg, I have to admit, something has been bothering me.
Oh, what is it? Around with it, my boy.
You see, it's just... Mr. Grossberg, sir. There was a giant painting hanging right there the other day, was there not? The one you said you had no intention of parting with? Well, I saw it today. It was in the CEO's office at Blue Corp, Red White's office.
So, you noticed. I suppose I should have guessed you would. It is a large painting.
Mr. Grossberg, I know you and Mr. White are connected somehow.
Connected, you say?
Yes, and I know what it is. Really? Mr. White has something on you, doesn't he? Blackmail?
I think that painting is...
No, I think that painting is fairly gaudy proof.
Very well. This may be the chance I've been waiting for. Maybe it's time to get this off my chest so I can finally rest easy again. After all, you were Mia's understudy. Perhaps it was fate.
What's he talking about?
Wright is a man who makes his living through intimidation. Blue Hope is a company that excels in finding people's weaknesses, I'm afraid. I've been paying them for 15 years now.
15 years?
All because of the DL6 incident, as you may have guessed.
The name on the back of those photographs.
As you suspected, I could not stand in defense of Maya because of this. Wright would have destroyed me if I did.
So that's the connection.
It is hard for me to tell you this, my boy, but arresting Red White would be nigh on impossible.
Impossible? Why?
He has information on everyone. It gives him an iron grip. He owns judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police, and politicians.
What?
They are bound, unable to do harm to themselves, and therefore to him. Don't look at me like that. What you see is nothing more than the weight of many years.
What is the DL6 incident?
DL6 is nothing more than the sorting code the police gave the case. It was 15 years ago now. I received a request from a medium, a spirit medium.
Medium.
Her name was Misty Fay.
Hey.
Indeed, she was Mia's mother. She had been investigating a murder at the behest of the police. And she failed. As a result, the police called her a fraud.
This is what Maya was talking about the other day.
I did all I could for her, and in the end cleared her of wrongdoing. That murder case, however, remains unsolved to this day. That case is the DL6 incident.
Then why were you blackmailed over this, Mr. Grossberg?
The DL6 incident was top secret at the time. It made sense. The police didn't want people to know they were using a medium. They couldn't let people know.
No.
But one person found out. I told him.
You told Wright?
He offered me riches. It's an embarrassment to me now. Because I talked, the police were mocked far and wide. In secret, they began looking for the one who sold them out. Of course, White heard about it, and he came to me. Only this time the offer was blackmail.
I see.
White controls the law of this country as he sees fit. Yet, if you would still challenge him, have a close look at Mia's office.
Mia's office?
She followed his every move for years. She may have recorded something of what she found.
Oi, doing Grossberg's voice. It's funny, looking at this room. It seems so normal. Hard to imagine a murder took place here. Mr. Grossberg said there would be clues. Maybe I should have another look. All the cases the chief ever worked on are filed here. They're in alphabetical order. Let's take a look. Which file should I look at? See if there's a record for this file that catches my eye. ABF Misty Faye, that's Mia and Maya's mother. Should I take a look? I have tarnished the Faye name, leaving only these words, my mother vanished. I was determined to find the one who had made my mother blame herself in this way. Using the power that runs in my family, I held an audience with the dead. Finally, the names of 2 men surfaced. One was Marvin Grossberg, a lawyer who sold my mother's information for riches. The other was the man who sold that information to the press. And this parasite who makes his fortune on threats and coercion. His name is... The record stops there. So Mia knew Grossberg. J to S. Let's see, J through S. Nothing much in here. Maybe I'll just skim some of this. Well, no harm in flipping through a bit, I guess. The biggest part's here at the end in S. Suicide. She has a collection of suicide reports. There's politicians, policemen. There's writing on most of these in pencil. Wait. This is Mia's handwriting. Wait, I get it. Mia thought he was involved in these suicides. White drove them all to. I can use these newspaper clippings. Let's find the most disturbing one. P-U... I know, W. White. The entire W section is missing. Was it taken?
Well, aren't you persistent?
Sorry, but there's something I have to ask you.
Mr. Lawyer, I really ain't having to repeat myself, but it seems the message has not yet penetrated your thick skull. Stop bothering me. If you try my patience further, I fear a nasty accident may occur. Do I make myself clear?
Transparent. This is the only clue that Mia left me. Gonna make this one count. Mr. White, see this? It's an article describing the suicide of a politician. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then one day, word got leaked to the press. The very next day, he took his own life.
Then this concerns me, Al.
I found this article in Mia's office.
Miss Mia?
She had a file filled with articles like this. Every one of them was labelled with a single word. White. Mr. White, I know what you did to this politician. You were blackmailing him.
Blackmail?
Not just him either. You were threatening and coercing hundreds of others. You were involved in all of the suicide cases that Mia investigated. This company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I?
What a bizarre accusation. Mr. Wrong. What is it that you should be doing now? Investigating me? No. I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia.
Secretary's office. Hello?
Mr. Wrong will be leaving now.
Yes, sir. I'll send someone right away.
Wait a second, Mr. White. I think that gives me a choice. You're absolutely right. I should be looking for the killer now. And actually, I've done better. I found him. He's sitting right in front of me.
Just what are you insinuating?
Mia was on to you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April May tapping her phone. Then, Mia was murdered, and all of the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So the culprit would be... Even a child could work it out, Mr. White. You did it. Secretary's office.
We won't be needing an escort for Mr. Wrong. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office.
Of course, sir. One moment, please.
Wait, that you? What are you doing calling me at a time like this? Hello, Chief Prosecutor. I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow.
What's this about? Wait, Chief Prosecutor, wouldn't that be... Lana at this point in time? No.
The Mia Fey case. I witnessed the murder, you see. And thus, as a very important witness, I would like to testify.
What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court.
Whititude, I told you I changed my mind, didn't I? Oh, and one other thing. Send the police over here right away. The man is standing right in front of me. He looks dazed but could be violent.
What? What man?
Are you even listening? The executioner, the hatchet man, the liquidator, the killer man.
What? Mr. White, this isn't another one of those.
Chief Prosecutor, I do not believe you are in a position to freely offer your opinions to me, correct? I'm telling you to send the police, now. Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You are a mere lawyer. As was Miss Mia.
How dare you?
I'll point the finger at you, and you will be tried as Miss Mia's killer. The case is as good as settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. I have friends in the local lawyers association, you see. You'll be given a lawyer so stupendously inept that they make even you look competent.
I feel faint.
Net comes you. Reporting, sir. Butts. Harry Butts.
Right, actually, Phoenix Wright, and my friend's name is Larry.
All right. Sorry, pal. Butts was that murderer, right? Detective Gumshoe, I present to you the man who killed Miss Mia Fey. What? Take this despicable human being into custody. Farewell, Mr. Wrong.
Can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. The trial begins tomorrow. It's going to set a trap for me. And the prosecution will be in on it, of course, Edgeworth included. An attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea.
Wright? Mr. Wright?
Oh, Maya. Right, they let you out of detention.
Just now, yes. It's all thanks to you.
No, I'm afraid we switched places.
What? You mean you...
I explained what had happened to Maya.
I don't believe it. How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother, my sister, and now you. This has gone too far. Mr. Wright, Please tell me, is there anything I can do?
Well... Well, you could cheer for me in court.
Cheer for you? You mean like a cheerleader?
Yeah, like that.
Alright, leave it to me.
Huh?
I'd better go get a uniform and some pom-poms.
Wait.
What?
I'm kidding. It was a joke.
No way.
No, really. I was kidding, but thanks. It's good to know you're on my side. There really isn't anything you can do for me anyway.
But I can't just sit here and do nothing. I've got to give that man a piece of my mind.
Just a piece? Okay. Then come to the trial tomorrow.
Okay, I'll be there. I'll show them a thing or two.
Times may change, yet with crime it's the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on initial court trials. Almost all finished in a day, most with a guilty verdict. Never thought I would end up in the defendant's chair myself for this case. With the true culprit appearing as the star witness. And this is it. Tomorrow it's me or him.
Well, I guess this is it.
Yeah. One way or another, this case gets decided today.
Phoenix, look!
Prosecutor Edgeworth.
I received a call from the Chief Prosecutor's office yesterday. I was told that whatever Mr. White says today, it will be the absolute truth. No matter how you try to attack his testimony. If I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me.
What? Does White have the judge in his pocket too? So you're saying I'm going to be guilty, end of story.
I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything.
Why? Why? How can you torment an innocent person like this?
Innocent. How can we know that? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who is guilty and who is innocent. All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. So I make that my policy.
Edgeworth. You've changed.
Phoenix, you know him.
You don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix, right?
Phoenix?
Well, court will be starting soon.
What? But wait. Your defense attorney isn't even here yet. They're not...
I'll be defending myself.
What?
Okay, let's do this.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this?
Yes, Your Honor. I will be defending myself.
Understood. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please. As the details of the event are already quite clear to the court,
Today we will hear the testimony of a witness to the defendant's crime.
I see. The prosecution may call its witness.
That went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask Edworth why his witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. If anyone's going to raise an objection about this, I suppose it's me. Mr. Edgeworth, you owe an explanation to the court. Why didn't this witness testify in the trial against Miss Maya Fay? I'm ever so sorry. Mr. White is a busy man, and besides, at the time I thought that Miss May's opinion was all that would be needed. Again, my sincerest apologies to the court.
Excellent, Mr. Edgeworth. I appreciate your demeanor.
Great. He gets to show off and I get nowhere. I would like to call Mr. Redwhite to the stand. Please state your full name.
You wish to know the title of my personage?
Hi, Beaker. Your name.
Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear. Do my locutions confuse?
Name. Those two are great together.
My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanconino. I am the CEO, or to use a more common term, the president of Blue Corp.
Did you know the victim, Miss Maya Fay?
That would be a negatory. No, I did not.
You were at the Gatewater Hotel of the night of the murder?
Correct.
And you witnessed the murder from there?
Why tell you what you already know? Very well, Mr. White. You may begin your testimony.
I can't rip this guy's testimony apart, I'm done for. Why do I always feel like it's the end of the world and I'm the last man standing?
I hope you've made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer.
Let him have it, Phoenix.
Let's see. It was about 9, I believe. I was quietly crucifying, that's reading to you, some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She too was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction. Then it was all over. Things occurred as you testified, and I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well, defendant, Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honour. Fine. How do you know what time it was?
Because I am always absolutely perfect, you know.
No, you're not getting away with that.
You are so mistrusting, Mr. Lawyer. So, what was the proper term of the secretary again? Anyway, Miss May ordered room service for 9. It happened soon after the room service arrived.
That's what Miss May said too. True, Belbu who got the copy saw Miss May. But he testified that he did not see you at the time.
This is your concern? Silly lawyer. Miss May received the coffee outside the room. Of course he could not see me. He would need X-ray vision to pull off something like that.
Tell us, what were you doing at that time?
I was quietly crucifying.
Yeah, reading by the window. Read now again. By window, you mean the one directly across from Fay & Co. law offices?
Correct. That is the only window you see.
And there you were reading papers?
Correct. The Gatewater is a businessman's hotel, and I am a busy man who had business to do.
Bedlam?
It must have been when you attacked, I assume.
You see, continue. So you were reading your papers until you heard that sound?
But of course, I am no snoop peeping out of windows at night.
No snoop. Yeah, right. You made a career out of snooping. Spiky head. What you just said directly conflicts with Miss May's testimony. Miss May clearly stated that the assailant looked like a girl.
I've always been proud of my eyesight, Mr. Lawyer.
Just what is your eyesight?
Counting both eyes, 40.
40? Don't add them together.
I think the witness is trying to say his eyesight is good.
Whose side is the judge on anyway? What did you do then? What was Miss May doing at that time?
She had just finished watching a soap opera on the TV and was weeping openly.
Do you know she had been tapping the Fay office phone?
Irrelevant. That has nothing to do with the case at hand. I cannot. I will answer the lawyer's bold inquiry. Miss May was acting alone when she tapped the phone of this Fay woman.
You'd make a good politician, Mr. White.
I know. After all, I am El Presidente. Please continue.
Can you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened.
Of course. Comprende. I understand. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. You gave chase and struck her down.
Are you sure?
As you know, I am always absolutely perfect. Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this new detail.
Victim ran to the left and you gave chase. Wait right there. Mr. White, you've dug your own grave.
What is this?
You said the victim ran to the left, but that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran right.
Oh, it is simple. You have misheard her.
I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here, and the victim here. If the victim ran to the left as you claim she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd?
Very strange. I did see her run to the left. I did.
Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one.
True. Maybe you really did see the victim run left. So he did witness the killing. Wait a second.
Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honour?
Miss May says right and Mr. Wright says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court?
Alright. Both witnesses are telling the truth, for once.
Huh, I doubt it. Rather, that does not clear up the contradiction.
There is one scenario that would explain their conflicting accounts.
What?
Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel.
Mr. Wright, what do you mean?
Yes, what do you mean? He was not viewing the crime from the hotel.
If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been?
In the law offices of Fay & Co, of course. More specifically, he was standing here. Time to show the court where he was standing. This is where he was. Look. When the victim ran for the door, if he was watching from this point, to him it would appear that she ran to the left.
Please, this is no time for jokes in ill taste. That is where the killer was standing. Order! I will have order. Anyone disturbing the scene of order in this courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting? Rapscallion!
The postulations of the defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honour.
Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched.
Oh, you provided us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. What now? He's laughing?
The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I've been unclear, and for this I apologize. Mr. Your Honour, might I be allowed to testify once more? Very well. Let's hear your revised testimony.
Good luck. You can't fix a broken testimony, buddy. Hey.
Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left, and then you hit her savagely. That is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. That is what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer?
Oh, that idiot.
That does seem to make sense. Will you be cross-examining the witness testimony?
You bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honour. What do you mean by that?
That is what I am about to explain. You Americans, always so impatient, It does not become you.
Hey buddy, you're an American too. What do you mean, first?
First, that is what becomes before what happens next. You do speak English, right? Please sit back, relax. I will try to use simple words for your benefit. First, she ran to the left, and then...
Savage. I didn't hit anyone.
Now, Mr. Wright. There is no point hiding things from this court.
I'm not hiding anything.
The prosecution requests that the defense refrain from interrupting the testimony. Mr. Wright, you have been warned.
Is he mad at me? What do you mean next?
Next is what comes after first.
I know that.
Then that is all you need to know, Mr. Lawyer. As I said, she turned and made a desperate dash to the right.
Stop saying it was me.
But it was you.
Mr. Wright.
If you claim that it was not you, then show us proof.
Can I do nothing, right? Nothing.
May I continue?
So each of you saw different parts.
Absolutely. That's right, of course.
Where did he pick up that annoying phrase?
Anyway, moving along.
So, were you watching both times?
I suppose I was. And please excuse me for not testifying to this sooner.
What do you think, Phoenix?
I think we've got him, right where we want him. He's slipped. Let him laugh for now. Let's see what that smile off his face. Mr. White. The victim died from a single blow. What do you have to say to that? Now's my chance to hit it where it counts. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told this court you were absolutely perfect?
I will refrain from using that phrase from now on.
Your Honour, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony.
The witness is obviously confused, Your Honour. I would like to request a 10-minute break. Yes, quite.
The witness is confused because he's lying. I emphatically request that there be no break, Your Honour.
Yeah, we want justice. Don't let him get away.
Very well. The witness would care to revise his testimony.
Crowd's on my side. No slipping out of this now, White.
Mr. White. Okay. Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. Then the next moment I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you, attacked her, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran for the door. Then you did her in with a single blow. Whack! Thwap indeed. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. Mr. Your Honour, my stomach, you see, it is hurting.
Deal with it. This is almost over. You heard that thing fall? What exactly was that thing?
Huh? Oh, that, the glass light stand.
Right, one that had fallen over at the scene.
Phoenix, doesn't something about that strike you as odd?
Yep. Yeah, that is odd. I'll press further. Mr. White.
Huh? What?
You're saying you saw the glass light stand?
Yes.
And change your testimony to reflect that.
Sorry, my bad. The witness will revise his testimony. Okay, of course. A light stand was lying on the floor when I looked.
The glass stand was lying on the floor. It's the first I've heard of this. Why didn't you tell us about the stand before?
Why, me? Well, I was instructed not to. Wait! One moment! Give me a minute to gather my thoughts. I'm so confused.
It's falling apart. Your Honour, please, I ask that you do not allow the witness to be badgered any further.
Mr. Wright, please refrain from badgering the witness.
Yes, Your Honour. Edgeworth is on the ropes.
Very well, the witness may continue his account.
The floor plans, the glass shards. Be the glass shards, won't it? Mr. White. It was impossible for you to have seen the light stand.
What?
The stand broke into pieces when it fell.
Oh!
Just by seeing the broken pieces, you would have no idea it was a light stand. So tell me, exactly when was it that you saw the stand? Answer the question.
Isn't it obvious? I saw the stand before it fell over.
So you saw the stand before the victim was attacked then?
Correct. That'd be no problemo, right?
There's a big problem here.
What problem is this?
Mr. White, let me make sure I have this straight. You saw the glass light stand through the window from the hotel before the incident occurred.
Correct. That is so. It's conclusive, definitive, undeniable, unimpeachable.
No, it's impossible. You couldn't have seen the stand.
What? Why couldn't he? You have proof?
I sure do, Your Honour. The person in the hotel could not have seen the stand before it fell over. Well then... Look at this.
These are the floor plans for the scene of the murder, yes?
Correct, Your Honour. Now look. If you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area you would be able to see. Here. Well, note that the stand is not within the visible area. Well, Mr. White, what do you have to say to that?
Ridiculosity!
Mr. White, if you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claim, You could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could have recognized the broken shards as a glass light stand. So, when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment it fell. And the only place you could have seen that from is inside the Fey Law offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place.
Ah! Mr. White?
Mr. White. You did it, didn't you?
Mr. Your Honor, I, Miss Mia.
Looks like we're about to get our verdict. That's far enough, Phoenix Wright. What? I forgot about Edgeworth. Mr. White. I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crimes now?
What?
I said you should confess your crime. Ergo, confess that you placed the wiretap. The wiretap?
Order! Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this.
Distinguished members of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain. I really don't like the way this is headed. As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corp. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices of Miss Fay.
What does that have to do?
Your Honour, the question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office and by who?
No, you wouldn't.
Mr. White, in order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Fay's office. Am I correct?
Correct. You are most correct, Miles.
Give me a break.
Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I breached the Fay & Co. law offices.
That is when I saw that accursed light stand.
Now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what all this means, Mr. Edgeworth.
Gladly, Your Honour. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He has determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He has shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand. At the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. Wright would like you to believe that Mr. White was the murderer.
I see.
However, it is a fact that Mr. White had been to that office well before the murder took place. When he went to place the wiretap, he could have seen the glass light stand then. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright's theory is revealed for the baseless conjecture it is.
Mr. White, you will testify to the court about this wiretapping.
Leave it to me. I feel faint. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered the Fay & Co. law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw this glass light stand.
So, you saw the stand before the night of the incident. And this is how you were able to identify what had fallen over by the sound.
Correct. That is right.
I see. Very well. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine.
What am I supposed to do now?
Good luck, Phoenix.
The one where I don't have anything, isn't it? Do you have proof? Miss April May knew the details of Miss Faye's phone conversation. This proves that the wiretap was placed before the murder. Huh? Right. Was it really you that went into the office? Or was it Miss May? Unidentified fingerprints several days old were found in the Fair & Co. law offices. Those were obviously Mr. White's. And if I know Edgeworth, he's already ran a check on those prints. Now, Mr. White, tell us why you went to the Fair & Co. law offices. Why did you tap Mia's phone? This has no bearing on the current case, Your Honour.
Blue Corp is a detective agency of sorts. We have a responsibility to protect client confidentiality.
Oh, there goes my voice. Get through the rest of the trial. Why did you notice something as innocuous as a light stand?
The light stand was made entirely out of glass. It was quite stylish, so I guess it made a lasting impression on me. Such a beauticious thing deserves attention, does it not? That is all.
Damn it, there's nothing there for me to press him on. Oh well, maybe he's rattled enough that I can bluff something out of him. Just press again. Uh-oh. Don't tell me I've run out of ammo.
I'm afraid that's as far as you go, Mr. Wright. The time has come for you to admit your defeat. You fought honourably.
No more. I can't take this anymore.
Mr. Wright, are you giving up?
Yes, Your Honour. Phoenix. There. Phoenix. Phoenix, over here. I know that voice. Mia? Never give up, Phoenix. Mia? Where am I? The waiting lobby? What happened? Oh, right. I lost the trial. I was hallucinating. You're finally awake. Gah! Hey, Phoenix. That's no way to greet an old friend. Phoenix, I want you to look at me. You're... Maya? Did you know the Fey women have strong psychic powers? When you accepted your defeat in court, it appears that was enough of a shock to awaken Maya's true powers. So, Maya is channeling you, Mia? That's right. I am Maya, but I am also Mia. Now, I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. Maya never gave up. You can't either. That's what I came here to tell you. But we don't have much time, Phoenix. Now listen. You've already won. Huh? You have that receipt in the court record, right? Oh, yeah. The one you wrote Maya on. Phoenix. White wrote that, not me. So, what do I do with it?
Look at the front of the receipt.
The front? It's a regular receipt. Looks like it's from a famous department store. $1,000. Wow, big spender. Item? Glass light stand? Made a purchase? September 4th. September 4th?
That's right, Phoenix. I bought that stand the day before I was killed.
Whoa.
Now, what did Mr. Wright say in his testimony?
It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. He said he saw the stand the week before the murder.
There you go. I think the court is about to reconvene. Go do it, Phoenix. You know you're innocent. Now you just have to prove it.
Right. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. Is the defendant... rather, are you all right, Mr. Wright? Yes. Sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now. Then let's start where we left off. Your Honor, there is nothing to go back to. The cross-examination of Mr. White is finished. All that is required now is for you to pass judgment on the defendant, Phoenix Wright. Your Honor, please, give me one more chance. I promise you, this is the last time I'll ask you. But, as Mr. Edgeworth has noted, the trial is more or less finished. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have an opinion on this matter? I say, let us give Mr. Phoenix Wright his last chance. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination. Do I press it on there? Oh. All that. Probably when he mentions the light stand itself. Look closely at this. See the word Maya written in blood? You're grasping. I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt. The other side? Your Honour, would you tell the court what is written on the other side of the receipt? Well, glass light stand. And the date of purchase? Why, that's the day before the murder. You see, Mr. White, when you allegedly entered Fay & Co. law offices at the beginning of September, a stand could not have been there. I don't do screams well. Well, Mr. White, can't get out of this one, can you? No! It's impossible! Uh-oh, he's losing it. Well, Your Honour, I understand there must be quite a bit of pressure on you. But I think you'll agree you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances. Very well. Then that is all for the trial of... Not so fast, Phoenix Wright. Huh? What? No way he can worm his way out of this one. Oh wait, I forgot. It's Edgeworth. There is a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claims. However, there is no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. Ergo, I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. I need time to make one more inquiry into this matter. Another inquiry. Is it going to be another one of those updated autopsy reports? This guy just makes up evidence as he pleases. This is bad. Mr. White's guilt is Mr. White's guilt is obvious. There is no need to prolong this trial any further.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth,
If anyone is going to call Mr. White to trial, it would be me, the prosecution. I need a day to ascertain whether these new claims have any basis in factual evidence.
I see. Objection denied.
What?
The completion of the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright will be postponed until tomorrow.
Oh, there's no telling what will happen if I can't end this now. Edgeworth is sure to come up with, or just make up something. After Maya showed... Names are too similar. And after Maya showed up to help me in Hall.
Mr. Your Honor, may I go home? Of course. Thank you for your time.
The witness will stay. Mia? Phoenix? Read this note out loud. Mia? What's this? Your Honor, if I may.
You're quite persistent today, Mr. White.
You bet I am. My life is riding on this one. I have something I would like to read to the court. The memo Mia had given me was a list of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in finance, famous celebrities. That's when it happened.
Stop! Desist! Halt! Please, stop! Make him stop! How did you get that list?
Mr. White, admit your guilt right here, right now. Or else this list will be released to the press.
I confess. I confess. I did it. I hit her. I hit Miss Mia with the thinker.
Case closed, Your Honor.
Well, I see no reason to continue this trial. Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor?
You've done it again. That was quite a spirited defense.
Yes, Your Honor. I guess you could say that. If only you knew how spirited it was.
Well, this court finds the defense, rather, the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright, not guilty. That is all. The court is adjourned.
Well, I never thought I'd be saying this again. But congratulations. You're lucky I was born a fae. I'm lucky I had both you and Maya on my side. I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. You risked a lot to help me and Maya. I won't forget it as long as I live. As long as you live. My time here is running out. Maya's powers are still weak. can't stay here that long. What? No. Still so much to say. Don't worry. I'm sure we'll meet again. Chief. I'm not the chief anymore. Phoenix. Can you come to the office tonight? Say 9? The office? I'll see you later. Chief. Mia. Being here, it's hard not to think about that night. You came. Mia? I was kind of worried you might not. Huh? Of course I came. Well then, I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger? Mia? Oh, you should see your face. Mia? What are you talking about? It's me, Maya. Maya? What? Did I look like my sister? Look like you were her. I might be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix, go to the store and buy me lunch, would you? Maya, why are you here? Because of this. See, Mia wrote me a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me. Take care of... Huh? She means the office. This office. Someone has to help with the new Wright and Co. law offices, right? And who better but me, Maya Fay, reporting for duty. Wait, no. On second thought, let's make this casual. Yo, Nick. Maya here, ready to get down to business? You don't mind me calling you Nick, do you? It's a great name. Mia said that's what... Mia said that's what your friend Larry calls you. Nick. You know what this means? We're partners. You know, when I think about it, it is Maya's fault I'm here now. If it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. Wright and Co. law offices. It's got a good ring to it. Yeah. Thanks, Maya. Good luck, Phoenix. I'll always be here, watching and haunting. Right, okay, Nick, let's do it. Huh? Do what? Burgers, dummy, burgers! There's a great burger joint down the street. Come on, time's a-wasting. Okay, wait up. Still Samurai is next. Right. That gonna be all for now. Otherwise I'm gonna utterly destroy my voice before I can do any more. Hey. So yeah, man, crap, where is everything? That will be all for now, and I'll be back with the next case tomorrow. Which I'll probably split up across the day to do. But for now, bye.